Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Life has really changed that these days there are plenty of sanitary towels. People use sanitary towels, but back in the villages you find that there are some volunteers women that how do you call volunteer women, or a group, or people from different sectors has come out to distribute, to help girl child with sanitary towel. Those days when we were growing up, those 90s or early 80s, people couldn't afford sanitary towels. You find as most people used to have cotton clothes. Maybe you have a towel which is written, it's off to be used. You just cut into pieces. You cut them into pieces. You're cutting them into pieces to use them as a sanitary towel. After using it, you don't throw it. You just wash it, iron it, or if you don't have iron, you just fold it nicely for next use. Those are the days we used to have cotton clothes or piece of clothes for menstruations. But nowadays, at least most people can afford sanitary towel, but there are women that are advocating for girl child so that they can just distribute towels. They can distribute all types of sanitary towels, be it always or soft, whatever, any brand that you know, so that these girls cannot face difficulty. You find my days, you find that there's a map, there's a mark. Maybe a child has maybe you are having a period, then there is a stain at your back, because we didn't know how things has changed. Now people come out openly to teach how people to use sanitary towels, our kids to use sanitary towels, so that we don't mess up. Those are the days that we're in playground, then you see that somebody has tied his cardigan on her waist just because maybe he had her menses on her piece in her dress. So you have your cardigan you tie around your waist to avoid maybe a shame. But all in all, the sanitary towel of late, I don't know, it's me or I don't understand sanitary towels. It is just very, very thin. Even the heavy ones, they use cottons. Even cottons, you can't use it for long. They will just shrink and they disperse within. So you can't have it long. But this always, I always use always. Of late, I don't like the way, this is the long one. This is also the short one. The long ones that's covered from your, in front of your vagina and back your ass. Because sometimes when you sleep like this, it's off to mess up with your bed. So if you use this kind of thing, I know people bleed heavily. There are people who bleed. This is not enough. Even this of late, even if you don't bleed heavily, it's just useless. I don't know the product. I don't know why they don't have. I don't understand. So me sometimes, okay, it's not that I do it heavily. Okay, sometimes I just use this for my second, okay, my period. Like, it depends how you have your menses, but in between, there's days that you find yourself bleeding much, and like me, my second day is the day that I can say that I normally bleed. When the first day is just, then third day it will now decrease, fourth, fifth is just a clot, so I don't have problem. But still, I have to change these pads. Nowadays they're not trusted. Just keep on changing it, provided there's something, this mark part blue, it is already turned, just bin it, because it is nothing. An example, let me show you something. Let me show you. If you put it in your, this is the long part, so this one will go at the back of my ass. Nyash. Let me say nyash. Huh? Like this one. Hey. Like this one. You find this, it's very light. Just messing it up. Let's say like this one, then we turn it, you see how it is. This. So what I want to bring here is not about how to use it. You find it is of late, it is very light. So you find the blood mostly will be here and here, and then you find all your pant here, it will be blood. Because they don't put enough how do you call, cotton wool inside. They're very, very light. So you find within a minute, it is not here, it's not full, here it's not full, but because of the edges, you have just to change it because it will make your pant dirty. So me, sometimes I use you see this is thread and thread. The cotton wool thread and thread is always very nice. So I just put into pieces because I just don't want to mess like my pant. And my periods, I always use wet pants because it's easy to detect what has gone wrong. So I just put this one here on top. The only is into very pieces. So on top like this. Mostly when you're sleeping, on top. I know it will come out, but if you have a, how do you call, panty liners, I just peel off a panty liner too. These panty liners, I just put it across. This panty liner, you put it across, just like this. On top, just like this. This is a panty liner. Panty liner. This panty liner. So you find if you put panty liner like this, it's rare. It's not easy for your pant to get dirty. So this is my pad. Then this is cotton. Cotton is just, it will absorb before it get to cotton. You know this is panty liner. This is panty liner. Then this is cotton wool. Then this is my pad. So the moment I'll put on my pad like this, like this. Like this. So you find it is very, very heavy. So you just put your pant. I'm putting on my pant so that you can see. I'm putting on my pant. So I'm holding it. So let's say this is it. So you find yourself very, very comfortable way. This is how we do it. Turn your back. It's very nice. You don't have even stress. Then you sit. You find it is very, even if you sit down, you find it's very, very okay. You find there is something in you. You can't mess up at all. That you're walking, then you mess up. No, it's very, very okay. Because if you see, very, very okay. Just look at it. It's my pant, then my always, then cotton wool, then panty liner. Panty liner. This my pant can't be messed up at all. Because nowadays I don't trust this always. They're very, very light. Very light. All because I've added weight, but I don't think, even if I have added weight, I don't bleed much, but this is how it is. Very, very soft and comfortable. Very, very soft. Just try that one. Thank you. Subscribe.